Pastor Ted Wilson, the president of the Adventist Church, has called for unity within the church, urging members to keep their eyes on Jesus, not to be distracted from the real mission. Speaking in Nakuru, Kenya, where he met over 6,000 church members and leaders, Pastor Ted urged believers not to allow a difference of opinion to bring about discord within the church.
I want to encourage Seventh-day Adventists throughout Kenya to be united in the mission of the church, to be united in spiritual things, not to get sidetracked into various challenges that bring about differences of opinion, disunity, and distraction. People's own opinions are good, but don't push your opinion to the limit at the expense of hurting other people. Work together in a united way.
Ted is currently on a pastoral tour on the continent of Africa. Before coming to Kenya, Pastor Ted and his wife Nancy spent about 10 days in Zambia, where they were warmly received by the country's head of state. The highlight of his stay in Zambia perhaps being the Sabbath celebration at the National Heroes Stadium in Lusaka, with about 50,000 people in attendance. On the 5th of February, Pastor Ted arrived in Kenya and was received by Pastor Blasius Ruguri, the leader of the Adventist Church in the East Central Africa region, and other leaders from Kenya and the region.
Thank you, young people.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thereafter, Pastor Ted Wilson met with Kenya's President, Honorable William Ruto, at State House, Nairobi, with a host of other leaders from the church and state. President Ruto was pleased to welcome the man of God and assured him of the government's commitment in promoting the freedom of worship. President Ruto acknowledged the church's contribution in the moral formation of the nation, the social and economic empowerment of the church through vast investments in healthcare, education, and other social services.
By accumulating wisdom in the scrapbook of your heart.
Before jetting out of the country, Pastor Ted visited the regional head office of the Adventist Church in East Central Africa and met with students from Maxwell Academy and Advent Hill Primary School, Adventist University of Africa staff, and other church workers.
Dr. Ted Wilson has a very soft heart for Africa. I didn't know the secret, but talking one day he said, "You know what, Pastor? I grew up in Africa." His father was a missionary in Egypt. Pastor.
All through, Pastor Ted has urged every church member to get fully involved in mission and lead a soul to Christ. This is in line with the church's commitment in doubling its membership in the East Central Africa region by the year 2025.
We need to be praying earnestly for the falling of the latter rain of the Holy Spirit. Because when that latter rain comes, the work will go so quickly. ECD has taken total member involvement, TMI, to a level like never seen before. Everybody being involved in evangelism, all the lay people with their energy and their zeal and their connection with the Lord, witnessing to other people. You are the largest division in the entire world, membership-wise.
Currently, there are over 5 million Seventh-day Adventists in East Central Africa region. The pastoral tour continues, and Pastor Ted is also expected in Tanzania, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and later on in South Africa.